Hey everybody, it is 9:56, I think, and we're doing mailbag. We're doing mailbag in 4 minutes, and I think I'll be there and be ready for mailbag in 4 minutes. But I'm talking to you from the annex, the second annex, because I had to come up here and check on Thistle real quick, and therefore I'm running a little behind. There's not much mailbag today. It's going to be a very short mailbag. In fact, I'd be surprised if we go 20 minutes. So don't, it's not too much, which is great because I'm having some issues with little Thistle here, which I will tell you more about at 10 o'clock if you don't already know. Of course, if you're on the Discord chat, everybody's already talking about it and knows what's up. But she's feeling a little under the weather today, that's all. And I'm keeping an eye on her, and I'm trying to do everything we can. She's our little problem patient today now that Fern is feeling better. It's like they're taking turns. So Fern's doing great today, and now it's Thistle's turn. So that's all there is to it. Like I said, I got to get mailbag to gather what little there is of it, and I've got only like 3 minutes now. So let me get to that. I'll see you guys downstairs in just a few. All right, hey everybody.
as I was saying today, Mailbag is going to be very brief because this is it. It's good. We like it that way. I don't want to sound the least bit disappointed. We prefer a small mailbag, and especially on a day like today when I have little kittens that I need to be extra concerned about. Or maybe I shouldn't say need to be, because I probably don't. We always worry a little too much. I do say that I am extra concerned about. I see someone left a little poop right here next to the box. Let's fix that up. Okay, good. Can't just let that be. All right, let me get settled in here. Let me take a look at the camera angle. I think today we're just going to leave the other two cameras on instead of try to focus in this room. Because I don't know about you, but I kind of want to keep one eye on Thistle, and it's fun to keep an eye also on Pebble. You might notice Pebble has two extra brothers today. I just thought that would be cute since we had the other ones. That's all. Now, that looks good. It says I'm 2 minutes late. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Let's play the jingle. Blue, no, not the microphone, Blue.
Kitten Academy's where you wanna be when you are a cat. On a Saturday, they can pounce playtime for the mailbag.
Okay, there we go. I hope you guys can hear me okay. Even though we're off to a late start, we're still going to be off to a very early finish. Don't worry about your timing. And I won't worry about how long it took me to get in here. So, let me know if on the chat here, let me know, make sure that you guys can hear me okay. I think you can, probably. And good. Okay, I guess you can hear me because you heard me yelling at Blue about the microphone, so we got that down. Okay, I'm going to start with these two letters, and then we're going to get into some of the other stuff here. So let's do that. Before we get into the letters, just let me say what's going on. If you check in the description for this regular Kitten Academy live stream, if you're watching this on the archive, it's not in the description, but look for the regular Kitten Academy live stream. If you look in the description, there's a link there to our weight chart, which is the spreadsheet that we publish to everybody that includes our weights for the kittens, and we chart those weights. And I'm trying something new with the new class where I actually keep more notes in the last column than I have in the past. Especially because they're having some issues, so I really need to take those notes to remember what happened and when, in case it becomes important for the vet later. As you probably know, Fern came in, and Fern's kind of the runt, really light, and was sick and vomiting like the first day that Fern was here. So we were especially concerned about Fern, and we took them all into the Dawes vet, who helped us out a lot, and it was really great, by the way. And I should even mention him by name. And Dawes, I didn't know before, but Dawes told me who it was so that I could tell you because I had asked. And it is, let's see, Dr. Carrie Brenner, who works at the Fieldstone Veterinary in New Fairfield, Connecticut. So he was at Dawes. He does volunteer work at the Dawes Clinic on top of his regular practice. And he saw those three new kittens with me, and he did a great job of sort of, guiding us through what to do next, and giving the sub-Q fluids and just, all the general stuff you would expect. So we were really happy about that. And he sent us home with Albon, and we're treating all three of them with Albon. And hey, Blue, stop with the microphone. Hey, Blue, come on now, come on. You don't need to chew on that. There's so many other things in this room to play with. Now you're mine. So long story short, Fern, if you look at the weight chart, has been improving really well. Fern is doing great. Now we've been doing the same treatment for all three of them, but it seems like, especially today, it's become obvious that little Thistle is not improving the way that we would want. And he still lost some weight in this morning's weigh-in. So I took a temperature. I'm not sure I trust that thermometer, but Thistle's temperature was a little bit low. So this morning I gave Thistle an extra feeding, and I also put the clamshell bed up there, which I think you can see right now on one of these screens. And I put Thistle in the clamshell bed with the heating pad so that Thistle can maybe get his temperature up a little bit, but at least have a nice warm spot to sleep. And he may not even want it. He may have already moved to one of the other beds. I don't know. But that's the bottom line. That and the fact that I'm going to probably be spending a lot of attention on him today. So that's what we got. Let's see. Other news. I don't think there's anything else that I need to cover. So we'll get to it. If you're looking for last week's mailbag, by the way, I'm going to publish that later today. I've got one other thing that I want to do in a close-up before I publish last week's mailbag. I kind of want to issue a correction and a few extra words about that beautiful painting of Custard that came last week, and I want that out before the mailbag archive is out so that people can see the one before the other, or at least alongside it. So that's something I'll try to do later today, and as soon as I do, then we can release the old last week's mailbag. Okay, that's it. I've talked enough. Look, I can turn a short mailbag into a long mailbag just by sitting here and talking. I can do it, but let's not. I want to spend some time with our little kitty and all that stuff. So here we go. Here we have a letter, and it says, "The letter, okay to read." I like that. And look at that. We've got these drawings from the KA Inktober that Sil set up. And I was enjoying these drawings so much on our Twitter. If you don't follow us on Twitter, boy, did you miss out. It's not too late, though. You can always start following us on Twitter and check out all the amazing drawings that everybody did. They were just fantastic. So I see that's what some of these are, but let me start with the letter. It says, "Dear Kitten Academy, hi, it's been so fun to see the Tinypants in the main room now, to see them running and jumping and just having a blast. It was fun to see your mom joining in during the mailbag the other week. I also remember asking a long time ago if Mr. Elso Cat would get a Twitter account. I'm so thrilled to see they actually do now. I'm so excited about that. Thank you, Mr. Elso Cat, for convincing your mom to get a Twitter account. It's been so fun to follow. I was surprised when you said your state has to pay for bags now. Oregon does too. I didn't realize another state had to also. Makes me wonder how many states have to do that. On Twitter, I saw Silhouettes post the official hashtag #KAInktober list challenge of what to draw each day. I've been joining along in the fun, even though I don't draw well. It's so fun to see what everyone participating is drawing. I'm including two of my favorites that I drew that I thought you'd enjoy the most. I gotta tell you, you say you don't draw well, and I loved all of the stuff that you drew. It was so creative and detailed, and I thought you did a great job. It was some of the most fun. So you continue with, I also enjoy that Writing Wombat is also on Twitter. Their stories are very good to read and gets me thinking about stories to write. Thank you so much for all that you guys do. Keep up the great work. A fan from Oregon, Joyce Hetherington and her cat, Miss Sadie Alexis. P.S. Dear Mr. Elso Cat, by the way, Miss Sadie Alexis is single, heart. A haiku to end the letter. Mailbag is fun. Yes, it really, really is. Every single week. Thank you so much, Joyce. That is a sweet letter of yours. And here you have included two of your drawings from the Inktober challenge, I guess it was. This was the drawing for day number 9, and it is the Wiggles, and it is a drawing of the Wiggles in the cat room with all of their toys around. And I love the way that you label everything too. It's just wonderful with your little cats here in the cat tree in the tissue pit. And here's hiding behind the box. Custard is hiding behind the box so you can jump out at them. We've got the ripple rug. And it says, Day 9, the Wiggles Before they graduated, when the Wiggles got a tour of the home, Professor Custard set up a fun obstacle course so their mom cat could see how much they've improved since they started at KA. Flip and Twist have already completed the course that Whimsy and Custard put together unknowingly through secret messages. Fidget, Twiddle, and Cartwheel have yet to complete the course. P.S. The Cheese Cave is hidden in a secret location. Oh, interesting. I do see, so what we've got here is we've got two kittens that are hidden, two kittens that are sitting here in the room, and then we've got three little kittens looking in the window. It's fantastic. It's so creative. And if you all want to see that a little better, it is on our Twitter. You might have to scroll back a ways to find it because it's from day number 9. Or you can check out, look for Joyce on Twitter and just check out her feed. I bet it might be even easier to find there. I don't know. This is day 13, Toe Beans. And this is a drawing of all of the paw print cards sent to Kitten Academy from all of the cats that have been here. And there's one that's from Buddy and Miss Sadie Alexis. That's cute. We've got one from Winnie and Gary. We've got some from the Brew Cats, from Charlie and Taylor, and Mr. Elso Cat. Look at that. And one right in the middle from Velvet. And here's one from Cole and Marmalade. Look, it's all of us together. That's so cool. That is really, really cool. The Brew Cats, by the way, just started their live stream. They are working out some technical difficulties still, last time I heard, but they are doing their best to work on it, and the stream may be pretty watchable right now, although it's not everything that they want it to be. So if you're looking for other cat fosters online, the Brew Cats are wonderful people, and obviously Brew, they're the ones that also helped us so much with Kitten and KA-Con. They basically invented KA-Con and have been running it every year. So I can't say enough good things about them. And in fact, their live stream has just started. I saw it yesterday, and when I saw it yesterday, it was in some bad shape, but I think they've got it going at least well enough to be watchable. And they're getting some new hardware so that it will be an even better thing. So this one is from Erica, Linda, Taz, and Kitty, and we know we've gotten plenty of cards from Taz and Kitty before, and we always look forward to them because of the wonderful photography. Look at that. We've got one dressed as a bumblebee and one dressed as a ladybug. These photos on these cards are always so fantastic. Look at this, the tongue out, Kitty's little tongue. So cute. It says, Mr. A and DJ, it's been a while since we sent you mail, and our human mom dressed us up and took our pictures, made a card, and we had to send you one. We wanted to say hi and let you know we're still KA fans. We love the new KA house. Your first class in the Connecticut house was a nice start. Hope you have a spooktacular Halloween. Happy Halloween and happy fall. Snuggles and kisses to all faculty, mom cats, and kittens. From your longtime fans, Erica, Linda, Taz, and Kitty. Well, thank you so much. And wow, you take the best photos. They're all fantastic. And speaking of Halloween photos, I did set out the other day to take Halloween photos of our kids like we've done a couple years before. And I just had failures on every level. It's always hard to do when you've got kittens. They don't want the costumes. The faculty doesn't want the costumes. It's never an easy thing. But on top of those difficulties, I also had the trouble that my camera was glitching out, and I was afraid that I wouldn't even get the pictures I was putting in all the effort to take. So I set it aside, and there's not going to be any real Halloween pictures this year, although it's possible that one or two turned out that will show up in the next blog post. We'll see. But there's not going to be any big production about it this year, so I apologize that didn't happen. Maybe we can make up for it with Christmas outfits and Christmas pictures later on. We'll see. All right, so I'm going to move to this next. This is a package from Hell's Dells that has come to us from across the pond, and you can see is a little worse for wear. I never know which end to open, but I'm going to open this top end that's got our address on it. Let's see. Excuse me if I'm a little sniffy. My allergies have just been something else. Oh, speaking of allergies, I was telling you guys that we've been treating Smokey for her what we thought was an upper respiratory infection, and the vet thought might be allergies. We still don't know for sure which one it is, but she's done with her upper respiratory medication. We're going to keep her on the allergy meds and see how it goes for her. She's doing fine. Her breathing and stuff is all very normal right now, so we're happy about that. Now, Hell's Dells had sent me a note that said I should open the silver envelope first because she thought it was going to be a big surprise, and then she said someone else sent something very similar, and so it would be anticlimactic if we saved it. And also, let's see, I don't think that note's for us. There's a note there that says, "Hi, Helen, thank you." Okay. And inside, open it this week if you want. It's up to you. Oh, it says, "Chris, happy birthday." Well, that's cool. It is a week before my birthday. Not that I want anybody to make a big deal of it. We don't even celebrate it here. DJ and I don't, so you certainly don't have to. But thank you so much for thinking of me. That is really sweet. Oh, it's the Disco Cat card. We did see this card, and we played it on the mailbag last week. It says, "To Chris, it's your birthday. Party up and boogie down. Happy birthday. Love, Helen and Jasper." So I'm going to play it again. These kids are all over the room anyway, so we probably won't even see them react. Let's just play it real quick. A little bit of Disco Inferno there. That is really cute. And I saw Kulat came to check it out. What do you think of that, Kulat? So the difference is that this card is for me. So I'm going to put this up on my wall of cards, where the card that was sent last week was for me to send to someone else. So I guess this card, in a way, is going to be the gift that keeps on giving, because now I've got one, and eventually someone else will get one too. I think it's super cute, though, Hells. Thank you so much. That's a really cool card, and I don't know if a lot of you know this. I don't want to get too far off the topic, but back in my youth, and I do mean youth, I used to dance, I guess technically professionally, because I got paid to dance weekly at a disco dance club. Now, at that time, I'm not quite that old, close. But it was a sort of a retro thing at the time, and disco was making a big resurgence in certain places. So that card is sort of a special place for me. It's really cool. I don't want to get too much into it. This is so cute. This is a cat wand that is an elf leg. It is an elf leg wand. This is so cool on so many levels. Not only is it just a ridiculous, silly, and whimsical thing, it's got a big bell on the end of the foot. I love it so much. It's also great because, the cats like to climb my leg, and now maybe I've got another leg here that I can distract them with. It's just, I love this so much. That's so cool. Hells, I don't know where you found this ridiculous thing. It says it's from Good Girl. It says Pawsley and Ho Ho Ho. I don't know what any of that means, but Pawsley and Ho Ho Ho, elf leg wand. What a great idea. This is fantastic. I hope we're going to see a lot of this on the stream. This is going to get a lot of use from me. It's so clever. Now, here we have a Santa. Wow, to go with our reindeer, I guess. It's perfect. It will fit in perfectly with the reindeer, and he's so cute, too. He's got just a cute little face with a big separate mustache. I like that. This is a great little Santa. Oh, he's perfect. He's perfect, Hells. Thank you so much. Wow. There's another note at the bottom here, and it says, "Hi, DJ Chris, Cats and Kittens. Merry Xmas. Here are some things for the kitten room and anywhere else you would like to put them. Also, something for the tree and some chocolate. Please open the silver envelope last. Love, Helen, Hellsdells, and Jasper." Well, thank you so much, and I love this. The note that you used has this really, really beautiful picture of a cat looking at a lotus blossom in a bowl, I think. That's what that looks like to me anyway. A little lotus blossom floating in a bowl like you do, which is also a very, very Indian thing to do. DJ would appreciate that. Let's see. Here we have a Fifi and Fred cat tickler that is a little Santa on the end of a cat wand. It's Santa and it's got, I see little bells and a tail. That is a very fancy cat wand. This will be a lot of fun. I can see somebody already wants it. Is he on the camera? I don't know if he's on the camera there, but Nick is really checking this out. Oh, he's a little bit, of course, he's Nick, so he's a little bit nervous about it. He's going to back off instead of jump at it, but he's very interested. Little nervous Nicky, we know. Cool, I'll get right in there. Of course you will. Look at this Christmas stuff. Oh, I'm so sad that DJ's not here today. She is on her night shift still. And she said that last night was brutal and hasn't ended yet, and she's probably going to be home really late, like maybe 1 o'clock in the afternoon. And then she just gets to go to sleep and has to get up and do it again. So that's going to be really rough for her, but she's going to love all this stuff when she sees. DJ is a huge fan of Christmas. It's just her favorite thing, and that's why we've already got the Christmas tree up. I don't have to go into detail. If you're watching, you know all about that. So this is going to be great stuff for her. Here is a Cupid and Comet catnip bauble, perfect present for your pet this Christmas for cats. And it's a big Christmas tree ornament looking thing that contains a little Charlie ball and a Mylar ball and a plastic ball with some jingles in it and a little mouse. That is perfect. Santa, you can hold that for me. I heard there was chocolate in here, so I got to move quick. I got to get to that. Here we have an angry mouse in a Christmas stocking. The Christmas stocking says Angry Mouse, and he does have a very angry expression. I love this bag that you sent us in, too, by the way. It's got a little fox holding a cup of tea next to his Christmas tree. That's very cute. Look at that bag. All right, it's stuffed full of other stuff, too. We have not just the Angry Mouse. We have the Crinkle Catnip Gingerbread Man. You've sent us 2 of those. And I have a cat climbing me. Who is it? It's probably Kulat. Yes, it was. And we have 3 festive mice in Christmas colors. Plus an extra strong catnip toy from Hamlet's house. Wow. That is very cool. It's a little cat stocking. Oh, but there's more. There's another little bag, box bag here. And inside this box bag, we have, Christmas tree ornaments. So, DJ and I, this is really beautiful. This is a little reindeer. What a gorgeous painting. It's a little like Disney-style reindeer wearing bells and with a bird singing Christmas carols to it on its tail. I hope you can see that a little bit. It's very pretty. Great art there. And there's one more. Aw, it says cats leave paw prints on your heart, and it's got a cute little kitty. Look at that. That's wonderful. Thank you for these ornaments. So what I interrupted myself saying is DJ has planned 2 Christmas trees for us this year because why do anything halfway? And we haven't put up the second tree yet, but the plan is to put the second tree right in the living room where the kittens explore every morning, and also to decorate it with all of the ornaments that have sentimental value or that people have sent us. So she has the one Christmas tree in the sunroom that we put up on the live stream last week, and that one is decorated with her custom chosen. Oh gosh, Blue. The colors and stuff that she's chosen, and just nicely laid out to be visually attractive. And then we're going to put up the special tree soon that goes over here that has everything that everybody has sent us on it. And it's just going to be a mishmash of all the wonderful memories and people's sort of personality. It's going to be the personality tree, so I'm excited about that one. Now let me try to adjust this mic. They keep knocking off. Okay. Nick, I saw you want that catnip stocking. I saw you over here pawing at it. He's such a nervous little Nick. Oh, look, this bag has a moose that's hung Christmas ornaments from his horns. Those are some really cute little bags. And inside, oh, here's the chocolate I was promised. Oh my gosh. Let's see. Wow, it's a lot. It's more than I expected. I'm gonna keep the bag with the moose, and we're gonna put the chocolate back into it while I look at what it is. So it looks like it starts with 3 little Christmas bears, little chocolate Christmas bears. There's 3 of those wearing ugly Christmas sweaters. Oh, and they're lint. Oh, that's some good stuff too. Fancy. Perfect. Then we have Maltesers reindeers. I didn't know that they did the reindeers for Christmas. Did I? I don't know, but those are good. I like the malted milk balls and stuff, and DJ does too, I think. So that's one that's a big winner. And then we have Cadbury Snowman. I don't think they do the Cadbury Snowman here in the States. Cadbury's, big in the States, but I think not as big as it is in Great Britain necessarily. So you've sent us 2 Cadbury Dairy Milk Snowman and a third one that is an orange snowman. And, oh man, orange chocolate is one of my many chocolate-related weaknesses. Really, any fruit with chocolate in any form, whether you're talking about the candied orange peels or orange chocolate or even just chocolate with raisins in it, it doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be fancy. I am crazy about all that stuff. Chocolate-covered strawberries. That orange chocolate is definitely going to go to me. No question about that. Hells, thank you so much. You sent us a ton of Christmas stuff, and DJ is going to she's going to love it. That's why I'm putting it all back in your box so that I can show it to her all together. I think she's really going to get a kick out of that. And thank you for the birthday card, too. That was really sweet of you. I greatly appreciate it. Okay. And the ornament's got to go right here, too. Okay, we'll figure all this out. Wow, that is going to really make our rooms a little festive for Christmas, which is great. Speaking of, I was just in the basement trying to find a second heater to use for Thistle, and I couldn't find one, so I stole one from Pebble. And after I'm done with the mailbag, I'm going to run out to Walgreens and buy another one of those little heating pads. But while I was down there, I found our Christmas hat cat bed that has been on the stream before, and I put it out next to the Christmas tree for Maggie or whoever wants to be in it. So that should be fun. But that was the only thing that I've really found that's sort of Christmassy that's also catty. So this came to us, it says, from Denmark. Interesting. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. This sounds way, way too special. It looks way too special. I got to read this. Let's see what it says. It says, Dear Mr. A and DJ, I made this a long time ago, maybe 25 to 30 years ago, back when I thought I might find a use for it. But I never did. So it has been sitting at the bottom of a trunk for all those years, almost forgotten. That is, until I found it, washed and ironed it recently. Since cross-stitch embroidery is not valued here in Denmark, I decided to give it away to someone who would value it. Whom better than Kitten Academy? I thought where better to display it than in a kitten nursery, aka the Annex. But if this isn't your thing, feel free to pass it on or sell it to someone who would like it. I have followed Kitten Academy since 2016, and it was you and the kittens that convinced me it was time to get a cat in my life again. So today I have my fur baby Milo, and we couldn't be happier. Thanks for all that you do. With a heart, it says best wishes, Lean Iverson. Is that right, Lean? Lenny? Lean, L-E-N-E, I think that's what that says. Lean, I'm sorry if I messed up your name so much. This is amazing. I love cross stitch. When I was a little kid, my mom got into needlework and did a lot of cross stitch, and that was sort of her hobby for a long time. And I think if you talk to her about it, she'd be like, "Oh, I was never that into it. I was never, she would probably downplay it." Um, this is fantastic. So it's always had a special place for me, is my point, though, because I remember my mom doing that, and I remember how much I loved. The people that do cross stitch, especially, have those. They have a box or something that's full of all these little tiny colors of thread. Like all kinds of different colors, and I was just fascinated by all the colors and the little tiny bolts of thread, and I thought it was wonderful all the time. So cross stitch has a very special place for me, and this is spectacular cross stitch. And I've got to have this framed, I think, and so we can really hang it up right. It's wonderful. Thank you so much for thinking of us and sending us this. And it's so cute. It's a little kitten snuggling with a teddy bear in what appears to be like a wicker chair, I think. It's just fantastic. Thank you so much. Wow. It's beautiful, and it's a beautiful little kitty too. It almost looks like Custard, but I think this kitty's got a long hair. Looks like a long hair kitty to me. Very floofy. Wow. Thank you so much. I'm really glad that you thought of us for that, and I'm glad that we inspired you to adopt your own Milo. Fantastic. Wow. This is adorable. Okay. See if I can get this back in here so that it stays nice and protected until I get a chance to get it put up properly. Which could be a while, by the way. I haven't found a framer here in Connecticut yet. There was one back home that we used to like to use for all the art that people sent us. So I might have to find one. Wow. Thank you so much. All right. We have I think, one more package. There were two, though, wasn't there? Oh, here's the other one. Okay. So I don't know if these are two different things. They're both from Chewy. I don't know if they're the same thing that just got split up by Chewy. But someone here had sent us a note on Discord. Let's see here. Find this for the mailbag. All right. Ms. Jamie on Mailbag, MSJAMIE on Mailbag, said, I'm sending a package from Chewy and could not find a place to leave a note, so I left one here for you to read. And the note says, Good morning, Mr. A and DJ, along with all the faculty, Tinypants, and Babbles. I've been watching since Lace and the Soulmates and have been lurking in the background until last month. I enjoy watching the kittens grow and watching them learn the different skills they need. I have sent you a variety of things from Chewy. However, they are arriving in different boxes. The box you probably won't get today has a fox kicker I ordered for Brooke to take to her forever home. The pink ball that's in a box by itself is for Pebble. The box that has the bulk of the order you may use however you see fit. Thank you for allowing us to watch the kittens and cats. It's my favorite thing to put on the TV and leave in the background. Tell Ari I'm glad he is the way he is. Keep doing a great job. Thank you so much, Jamie. Jamie, that's very sweet of you, and it's nice of you to tell Ari it's okay to be who he is, even though we are always asking why Ari is the way you are. So this may be one of those that you said would come in the other package. Let's see if it is. It is a pink ball. So I'm assuming, oh, this is cool. I'm assuming this is the pink ball for Pebbles then. You said for Pebbles, right? Let me look at the note again. The pink ball in the box by itself is for Pebble. Yes. This is really cool because it's a pink, it's a rubber ball, but it's got this weird sort of sparkly purple stuff inside it. I don't even know what that is. It's not squishy like I thought it would be. But this seems like something that would be really fun for a cat to bounce around and also to carry around by the little rubber bits. It looks very alien to me. It looks like, I'll tell you what it looks like, and maybe there's something specific that's in the back of my mind. It looks like something from an old sci-fi TV serial, like maybe even the original Star Trek, with this sort of honeycomb pattern and the purple sparkly stuff showing through. Maybe there is something specific that matches that, but I love it. I think it looks really cool. It is the Cat Action Durable Natural Rubber Engage and Play Rattle Ball. Oh, does it rattle? Oh, it does have a rattle in there. How about that? That is perfect. So that is for pebbles. I'm going to write pebble right on here. And we'll just keep it like this. We'll put it with the endowments. Pebble. Perfect. Just like that. And then I'm guessing that this big box is all the stuff you said we can do whatever we wanted with. So let's find out. Although if I see a box kicker, I will set that aside for Brooke, right? For Brooke? Yes, for Brooke. Okay, good. Because they might have put them together after all. Who knows, right? Okay, let's. Wow, this is a big box, by the way. You did not have to send us so much, Jamie. Okay. We have all the packing material. That right there for a minute. More packing material. Oh, they really packed it in too. Okay, good. Good, good, good. All right, so wow. Oh, you sent the good stuff. So first off, we have a tub of Yow catnip. And Yow, that is the good stuff. I'm telling you guys, we've tried a lot of different catnips, and the cats consistently like the Yow stuff the best. That is awesome, and we will find lots of ways to use that. You sent us some kitten-sized Nature's Miracle disposable litter box. These are perfect. 3 litter boxes. We are crazy about disposable litter boxes, and you know what? I was just saying the last 2 days, if you've been listening to the stream at all, you've heard me saying I need to remember to set up some extra litter boxes in the second annex for the new kids because they are pooping and peeing everywhere. And one of the techniques that we like to use to get kittens on track with using the litter box correctly is to figure out where they like to poop and pee in the room, and then just put a litter box there. Problem solved, right? And then you can slowly consolidate it. But once you've got them in the litter box, they figure it out real quick. So these could be super useful in that way. And they're really nice. I love the Nature's Miracle disposable litter boxes. We use the jumbo size for everybody in the house. We use it for the faculty, and we use it in the cat rooms for the mom cats. So just wonderful. Thank you so much. Okay, you have sent us, in addition, 2 Kong refillables. One is a squirrel with a very floofy tail. My goodness. And one is a beaver with a very flat tail. Those are awesome, and they each come with a little bit of catnip. You have sent us a Cat Action JW rubber ball, and this one is just the rubber part that's empty in the inside. It says it's catnip infused. It also looks like sort of an alien from a sci-fi serial. It's got this strange circular, look, I can just pull it right out through the back without even opening it. Strange little set of circles, and I bet if you really wanted to have fun with this one, you could put like a crinkle ball on the inside of it. You could just squeeze it in there, or maybe even some big treats, although some of these holes are big. I bet they just fall right out. But this looks like it's got a lot of potential. It could be a lot of fun. Thank you for that. There's more in here. There is this beautiful cat lounger that is I guess you could put it either way, but I see it like this, like the what do you call that? Cheese lounge in the sunroom for a cat. That's perfect. Although a cat, I don't know, a cat might actually like it better if you turn it up this way so they can lay in it a little bit. I can see it working. Heck, you could even put it like this. Oh, that'd just be weird. I don't think the cats would go for that. Maybe just to scratch it, they'd probably just knock it over. But this is great. Thank you so much. Cardboard, you can never have enough little cardboard scratchers. Cats just love anything you do that way. You have sent us a bag of mice, and these are the fun little mice that just the kittens just love these things all the time. The real staple of the cat world. And speaking of staples, you have sent us some springs, which are another cat and kitten staple. Another thing that they all love, and we get tons of use out of forever. Thank you so much. And finally, you have sent us a variety pack of Temptations. We have chicken, tuna, dairy, and seafood medley flavors. These are all good. It's the seafood medley that we've been using for treats so far for the kids in here. And I know that Taylor in particular is very fond of those, but she probably would like any of them. These are fantastic, and we go through a lot of these things. I do, in a way, I do think that these are more practical than the big containers that people send us that we use, and that what we've been doing the seafood medley out of. But it takes a long time to get through those big containers. I mean, a real long time. Whereas these little ones, I think you get to switch it up a little more often. It can be fun that way, you know. So this is great. And wow, they put these things in a box that is very large. So that's cool. I will just write in. Well, I can't write endowments on it because I know some of the stuff I want to use right now around the academy. I mean, we'll figure it out. Jamie, Ms. Jamie, thank you so much for that, and it's all stuff that we're going to get a lot of use out of. And that's our mailbag. So it was still short today. I managed to stretch it out somehow to 45 minutes because I just can't stop talking about stuff that's completely irrelevant. But thank you to all of you so much. I really appreciate all of it. And now I have to put this stuff away and go to Walgreens and buy a heating pad, and then I have to go play video games with Thistle because you know, that's my lot in life. It's a really tough job hanging out with kittens and playing video games, but somebody has got to do it, and I'm just the man for the job. All right. Thanks again to everybody. It was spectacular, and that's some just wonderful stuff, wonderful Christmas stuff, the cross stitch, all the kitten stuff. It's really, really fantastic, and I can't say thank you enough. I'm just going to put all this together into one box. That'll make it easy to get where it's going. Wow, that really works out. Cool. Okay, let me get this stuff out of here, and then as usual, we will end the archive. So thanks one more time. Oh, you kids are being very zooty. Take this stuff right to your recycle bins. Yeah. Hi, Taylor. Hi, kittens. I gotta take this out. The kittens in here, right? Now put all the condo. That cardboard kitten condo is a big hit. I'm a little surprised that UK and I had looked at this thing online, and I thought about getting it, and I thought, I don't know if that would really work. But these guys have just loved it. Let me get a picture that shows same time. Nope, now I definitely can't because they're not all in there anymore. No, they're not. I see that Karen Sows is telling me that we've heard this before, that she sent something that was confirmed arrived at the post office the day before yesterday, and I didn't get it when I picked up the mail. Not the first time that's happened. I don't want to be rude to them, but I think I need to start just sort of reminding them somehow, hey, we've heard from people that are missing stuff. Can you double check? So I got to figure out how I can say that without sounding like a big old jerk. Okay, all right, let me get this stuff out of here, put it where it belongs. Wow, okay, Veronica Cam also says that I missed a package that was from her. It's kind of nice that we had a small mailbag though, so I'm not going to complain, in that sense. Today's a good day to have the abbreviated mailbag. But it worked out. On the other hand, the post office, we get everything when we go in there to get everything. So I will be sure to ask after those when I can. I almost wonder if I shouldn't stop back by today. That way they sort of get the message in a subtle way. I can just be like, hey, I know I was just here picking up mail, but a couple people told me that I missed some. You can say it that way. I think that might work. Maybe I'll do that one. Since I have to go that way anyhow, the Walgreens is, there's a Walgreens directly across the street from the post office. So I can make that happen. Maybe that's what I'll do. Kills two birds with one stone. That's not a good thing to say. Wow, there's some phrases I gotta learn not to use. Oh, kittens. All right. Well, oh man, I stood up and got dizzy. I think this is a good time to end the archive. So if you are watching this later on the archive, thanks for watching. And as always, if you're watching it live, the Kitten Academy is not going anywhere, so keep right on watching. Otherwise, thanks for joining us. we'll see you next week for Mailbag, I hope. Boy, just even let me shut off the archive. Let's try. Oh, there we go. Okay. See you later, archive folks.